Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome to the Video Gamers Podcast. This week in indie gaming, Castle Crashers gets a wild new DLC 17 years later. Highlights from Nintendo's latest indie world, plus some new indie releases you definitely aren't going to want to miss. I am your host, Ace, and joining me, he's our resident friend slop defender, a company man, a mountaineer, and maybe a wizard. It's Ryan.
Dude, we talked about this before the show. I want to figure out another name because I freaking love these games, but I hate that name.
Friend slop is a harsh name, man.
We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out.
I don't think we will. I think, unfortunately, the zeitgeist has chosen for us.
It's been selected.
And his desire to become a famous YouTuber might just outweigh his fear of death, but not his fear of bad graphics. It's Josh.
Oh, give me death. Give me 4K or give me death.
He just wants to keep his eyes, that's all.
Yeah, that's true, man. You know, at my age, dude, things are starting to look blurry anyway. So like when I see like pixel graphics that are blurry and I'm like, is that me? Like, what? Oh no, that's just ugly. That's all that is.
What's going on here?
Now, watching you always get made fun of, like, whenever we post something, you say,
great,
despite the bad graphics, and it's like pixel art, and so I was like,
I love that people will defend anything on the internet at this point, where they're like, bad graphics, stop gaming, and I'm like, bro, if you don't think that this is bad graphics, like, something is wrong with you, not with me.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, if you're that defensive about it, maybe you should just take a look at it first.
Yeah.
But we got a whole slew of indie news today, boys. I am very excited to get into it. Starting off, I want to ask, have either of you played Castle Crashers?
I have played it a couple times. I
many
want to say
moons
like
ago.
Twice, man.
Many moons ago, huh?
Yeah. Is this even in my Steam library? Now you got me wondering.
Mine's not. No, not my new
I'm
one.
pretty sure it is. Hang on.
I think I played the demo on Xbox 360.
Castle Crashers. I can still refund this, guys. I have 77 minutes. I have 77 minutes of playtime in Castle Crashers.
That might be. When did you buy it? Because that might be the longest return ever.
Last played June 23rd of 2017.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy! You might be past the return date. Actually,
yeah. I guess I can't. I can't play that anymore. But
Steam isn't Costco. You're not.
That's true.
You're not going to return it.
But I have an hour and 17 minutes. I'm an expert on Castle Crashers. Ask me anything, Ace.
How did you like it?
It's I don't remember. So apparently not that good.
Not anything. Apparently. Nice.
Oh. Well, Castle Crashers is usually considered a pretty great indie. It's one people have up there in their list most often, at least in my experience.
It's just a 4-player brawler game, like a la
it's
the
a
old
4-player
Streets of Rage, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, you just run around and fight things, right?
It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up with, your friends. It's just got those crazy animations and special characters, and I guess it probably has a story. I don't know. I didn't play it. I played the demo.
Oh yeah, but these are the ones that I like. As far as I've obviously my world of indie has been expanded substantially over the last couple of years, but these are the ones that I like. That they're not the most in-depth, amazing graphics or things like that, but they are just. They look cool. They look how they're supposed to, and they're not just weird. So many indie games are just so freaking weird, and I'm sure we're going to cover some, dude. But with the stuff you send me every week, I'm like, what the heck is he sending me now? But no, this is a cool one, and to come back after that many years to still put out some content for it and make a DLC is pretty cool.
I was getting to that.
Oh, Ryan just spilled the beans.
Buried the lead.
Well, anyway.
I did that yesterday, too.
Leading in so well.
I did that to Josh yesterday,
I really
too.
was.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know if you know, but after 17 years, they released a DLC. How awesome is that?
17 years later, the Castle Crasher devs still thinking of their community and how much they love them.
Yeah,
I know.
That, bro.
Come on,
I know. Oh.
Aren't you supposed to be the expert? What's happening?
There goes my short.
Oh, man. That's just...
No, we'll let you set it up. Here we go. Reset. Go ahead.
No. All right, here we go. Well, guys, I've got great news. Even though none of us played Castle Crashers,
wait,
what?
it's got
You
a
have
lot of
news
players.
about Castle Crashers?
What is it?
That's right. This game that came out 17
love
years
that
ago.
game. I've played it a ton.
What news could
Oh,
you
it's
possibly
fantastic.
have?
Dude.
It got a new DLC, guys.
What? Wait, didn't that game come out like 17 years ago?
I'm shooketh right now.
What the
I am
heck
blown
is
away.
going on?
Shook to my core, baby. But yeah, it got a new DLC that it's not just a small DLC either. It like added a whole new thing where
Wait, it added a
people
whole
can-
new thing?
There's
All
things
right.
added.
All right, you.
Whoa. So first we have Castle Crashers, and now we got new things going on?
I'm just gonna go ahead and strike Castle Crasher Dev off our list for guests in the future.
Oh, man. Oh, poor Ace.
Oh, I'm trying, boys. Oh no.
What's the new thing, Ace?
The new thing, aside from the fact that they updated the graphics to a more modern eye, like yours,
Ooh.
and they also gave the option to play with the original graphics if you're like that. They also added a character creator where people could go in and draw each individual animated cell for their characters and play as whoever they want.
Oh, that's cool.
They could also upload it to the Steam Workshop for you to download and share with your friends. It's super cool. It's super creator friendly. It's super fan friendly. And I freaking love that kind of stuff when devs like encourage you to mod their games like that.
Yeah, and then create a sense of community too, where people can like share and talk about it and exchange stuff. So that's really neat. That's a unique thing. I didn't think that would be one of the the things that they offered is having the ability to like design your own character like that. That's pretty cool.
It's kind of
This
like
is the thing you can only
Minecraft
get.
skins, where it's like my daughter will make her own Minecraft skins with the little pixel generator, like art generator and stuff like that. Is that what like the same thing?
I'm just thinking of this.
It's like that, but you can reskin it over different Castle Crashers. And I guess every Castle Crasher has different abilities and move sets.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it different. Yeah.
I'm looking
Josh
at the
is
new
not
graphics.
impressed with
This is
Castle Crashers.
I'm looking at the new graphics on this, and it's like, okay, this ain't bad. It is much cleaner.
Yeah,
It's so much
No, it looks
cleaner.
cool. It looks like looks like it's supposed to look that way. It's got a good art style to it. I like it. Colors are
It's been-
nice. They pop.
It stayed relevant for this long for a reason. So there's some magic there we just don't see. But you gotta love when an indie dev comes back to a game 17 years later just to update the graphics and just to
Yeah.
throw a
That
$3
guy
DLC
has
like
got
that.
to be so bored to do that. Oh man,
Man.
the Castle Crashers beloved, man. And now that I know
It
I
is.
have it, guys, we should play some Castle Crashers. at
Oh,
some
dude,
point.
we should absolutely
Yeah.
play
You can't
Castle
go over your
Crashers
2
since it's our
hours.
Yeah,
favorite
I can
game.
play it for another like 43 minutes, guys. Or 42
Oh, okay.
minutes, so
Then mom says I have to get off the
Yeah.
Xbox. But yeah, Castle Crashers had a DLC 17 years later. That's pretty cool. Moving on from Castle Crashers.
we totally ruined Ace's story.
You did. You
He's
killed my
he's
thunder,
well,
boys.
moving on now.
I guess, whatever. A dev that cares about their game. Who cares? Anyway. The big bad boys over at Nintendo maybe have a soft spot for indies because they held a indie game showcase and they showed off some pretty cool games for once. I'd say this is better than the last Nintendo Directs they've
It is
had.
absolutely better than the last Nintendo Direct. Like, I'm actually curious about some of these games that they announced.
Is the Switch going to be able to handle these? Like, I mean,
No, the Switch 2, Ryan.
Switch
Oh,
2 definitely will, Ryan. No.
It's going to upscale
Listen.
everything, and use frame generation for these pixel art games.
not in my game.
Yeah.
Not in my games.
Ugly graphics. But starting off, the one that interested me the most, and this will be a surprise to no one, as the guy who loves Metroidvanias and dark gothic fantasy storybook graphics and things like that, was a game called Well Dweller. What did you guys think of this one?
Dude,
Just first thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in on this one because I thought this game actually looked pretty freaking sweet, dude.
There we go.
From a artistic standpoint, I think it looks really, really good. I love the backgrounds. It looks hand painted almost. And there's like these big like skulls and skeletons and weird things in the background of all these levels. So I think that's really neat. I love the animation and the art style for this. Is this just a straight up Metroidvania? I mean, it looks like
it's a
to me,
Metroidvania puzzle platformer.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. I mean, this absolutely wears its Hollow Knight references on its sleeve, because it very much reminds me of that kind of grim, somber kind of artwork and world that you're in. But dude, I had no idea this game existed before this morning, and like now I'm kind of like, this game's looking pretty good, man.
That is saying something, because you see all these Metroidvanias I send you, and you're just like, meh.
Here's the thing. I like some Metroidvanias. I just don't like all Metroidvanias. And to me, because they play so similar, the play style is like a giant map. You go explore, you get lost, you forget what you were doing, you wander around and try to figure out where that little tunnel was that you were looking for before, because now you can go into it or something like that. So it's like, I like a Metroidvania, but like, I'll be honest, for me, it's like one Metroidvania is so similar to the other 18 Metroidvanias, so I can only play one occasionally. I will say, like, I do get excited for some of these. Like Hollow Knight, obviously one of the best. Layers Deep, which we have talked about before, is looking really, really good to me. And I'll be honest, man, this Well Dweller one looks pretty legit, in my opinion. So this trailer absolutely did its job with getting me like very interested in this game.
That's like you said, Josh, like with these Metroidvanias, there has to be either awesome, super amazing gameplay or really unique art style that like fits your eye, that you enjoy just kind of being in that world. Otherwise they all kind of meld together. They're all pretty similar. It's side scroll, jump here, slash there, you know, but dude, I'm familiar with the name, but I wasn't too, didn't have much knowledge on what this game kind of looked like or what it was. But after watching the trailers and reading a little bit about it, man, dude, I'm ready to save Bird Kind.
Yeah,
I'm ready, man. This looks cool. I'm excited.
You got to burn that wicked queen and save your family, Ryan.
The only thing that bothers me about this game, and this is being nitpicky, is, and maybe this is different, but they show you with like this torch or this club that you have, and you're fighting these like fantastical bosses, but you still just have this little matchstick club thing, but it swings like so slow, and it just like, it bugs something in my brain where it's like, did I not get another weapon? Like, could you not find a sharp piece of glass on the ground? Like something, man. And it's just this slow little like, wink.
That's what your hang up is. You're like a bird going around like attacking things in clothes.
Every attack animation is exactly the same. It's just like, it's like he's swinging a baseball bat and that's it. Maybe there's more, but yeah, no, I think this game looks great, honestly.
And there might be weapon variety too. We have no idea. We barely have scratched the surface of what this game has shown us, honestly. We have that one trailer that looks absolutely outstanding. And this game is not coming till 2026, unfortunately, but it'll be worth the wait. I can promise you now. Go find it on whatever you play on and wishlist it.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was pointing out that it's coming to the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. So, you know, it's probably going to be great for that mobile gaming.
Heck yeah.
Moving on, we return to the friend slop genre. I can just see Ryan cringe whenever I say that word. Content warning is making its way onto consoles, including the Nintendo Switch, in 2026. This is the first time one of these proximity chat based kind of games is making their way from a PC onto console. I'm surprised it's not Peak. I'll be real. I'm surprised Peak was not the first one to make the jump.
Does this make sense though to you? Because it kind of does with the Switch 2. The big thing famously is the C button that lets you video chat with your friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, because the Switch 2 makes that so easy to do, where it's seamless and anybody can do it, it's like, it almost makes me think like the friend slop genre really kind of fits the setup of the Switch 2, because you can just grab a few buddies, connect together very easily. You have your instant, voice over IP with the proximity chat thing. Like, this is, if there was ever a platform where it's like it kind of belongs here, I feel like the Switch 2 is actually that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
They're easy to run games. They're not complicated. Like, Ryan jokingly said, can the Switch run it? But it's like, but it can. And
it can.
It's like, this seems like a natural fit to me. Now, I'll be honest, I never played content warning. Like,
Yeah, you skipped this
we
one.
played a lot of Lethal Company, and then Content Warning came out, and I remember I was kind of like, I'm done. Like, I've played Lethal Company a lot. And then we kind of skipped over to Headliners and then Peak, and I know Repo came out, and a lot of people are liking Repo, but Ace, I know you've played Content Warning, but Ryan, did you play it at all?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I did. I don't think I played this one because we went over to the Headliners.
Which
right
is
after.
Didn't Headliners just rip off Content Warning for the most part, where it's like you're trying to
Probably.
film these?
Yeah,
things,
instead of filming, you take pictures. But yeah,
I think, well, the thing with these types of games is they're so based in the moment. They're like, when it's hot, you hop on with your friends, you play, you have an absolute blast, and then you kind of go off to something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when there's so many, like, it's not a big deal if you miss one or two, like, because you're kind of all doing, you're just getting together with friends, doing something goofy, and it just depends on what the game is. So if you miss one of them, and it's not like missed a big riveting story or anything, it's just you can do it all again on the next one. So yeah, I don't think I played this one, but that's cool. The option that they're gonna bring it to console, that's awesome.
Yeah, it kind of feels like testing the waters for the more intense ones like Lethal Company and things like that later on.
Yeah,
but also Lethal Company's still in early access.
I feel like if I was the developers of Content Warning, like being the first like friend slap game to hit a console would be an achievement that I'd be like, we did it, guys. We're on the Switch too.
So, but like, does like Among Us count for that?
I feel like the genre wasn't named that till after, but if we're counting Among Us, I guess that's technically the first. And
this is like
the
friend
second.
slap. See, I don't consider Among Us friend slap though. I consider that like social deception.
Like a party game.
Yeah, more of a party game. Like friend slap, it's usually a smaller group of people. You all have the same goal. So I don't count Among Us in the friend slap category. I get that they're very like adjacent to each other. But to me, they're actually different genres, and that might be nitpicking, but like I actually don't consider Among Us in the same vein as like Lethal Company, Content Warning, Repo, that kind of thing.
Don't worry, dude. This is going on the internet. If you don't nitpick it, somebody else will for us.
Oh yeah, that's
someone else will tell us. Don't worry.
You guys don't know the difference.
You guys didn't even know that. What about Among Us, bro? Come on. God, they shouldn't give anybody mics.
Uninstall.
Quit gaming.
Yeah. Content Warning was actually half of the Peak developers' landfall. This was the game they made before Peak. So
really?
This is how they tested the waters.
Oh, really Josh, I heard that. They really fell off. No, dude. It's not our fault that you can't just climb up a mountain.
I love trolling Peak so much, man. Those and those devs are laughing because they're like, do you know? Like, I just bought my 4th Lamborghini.
Right.
And I'm sitting here trolling this game, but it's like, yeah, kudos to you.
Heck yeah.
How mad will you be if that wins Indie Game of the Year?
Peak? There's no way. Expedition 30. Bro, okay, listen. If Peak wins Indie Game of the Year, I quit gaming. Like, forever. Like, I will just go and be a fisherman and live in the woods or something, dude. There's, I will lose all hope for gaming, humanity, the internet, and life.
All right. That's fair enough, I guess.
I think John would probably join you, too.
He might. All right, we got a few more announcements in the little Indie World showcase, but we're going to take a little break first. All right, we are back looking at a game we've talked about before, I feel like you've talked about it at least, Josh. Ball X Pit.
This is my kind of game, man.
This is your kind of game.
It is. Well, what's really funny is I'll just tease an episode where we talk about some games that we kind of tend to fall back to, like crutch games, right? And for me, one of those things is that they're just very easy to play. Like, you don't have to think about them a whole lot. They're kind of repetitive. And dude, Ball X Pit to me looks fantastic. I mean, this is the kind of game where it looks like it's dumb fun, but every run is going to be different. There is a challenge involved of like, can I progress fast enough to like beat these levels and out damage these, ever growing blocks in this case? Like, it's kind of like Plants vs. Zombies. Like, I loved Plants vs. Zombies. And it's like, it's one of these where it's a simple premise, but you have to have a little bit of strategy. You have to be able to upgrade quickly enough to kind of survive the enemies upgrading and stuff like that. And this game looks like it just checks all those boxes to me, to where I think I'm actually going to wind up picking this game up, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's weird because occasionally I like that. Like, I just don't want to put a lot of effort into a game. And this game is that perfect. Like, another good one, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, right? It's an auto shooter, kind of auto battler type game. That is a perfect example of like, I didn't think I would like that game nearly as much as I did. And now that I know it, like, I'm actually considering like reinstalling it for just those kind of like easy downtime. I got 20 minutes. Let me do a run. I don't want to have to mentally think about a game. I don't want to have to feel like I need to be on my game, like Battlefield or something where it's competitive. And I like, everybody needs a game like that. And Ball X pick kind of fits that for me.
I don't know. It looks like anxiety incarnate for me when I look at it. I was like,
yeah, your anxiety is my chill.
like, I'm looking at this like, oh boy, they turned Breakout into a run and gun roguelike.
Yeah,
that's funny. Well, because I love Survivor and Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, and like I was not interested in this game at all. But now that you made that kind of comparison, then I may be inclined to check it out. Because like I love that so much that if this is anything like that, and like you could see how you can like bounce your shots and do your upgrades and whatnot, I actually may like this. So you flipped me, buddy. You turned me.
There's also the like old school like nostalgia of Breakout. Like I loved playing Breakout at the same time, like getting those little special power ups that you would get, and you'd be like, the ball would split into 4 or something like that was fun too. So I think it's a little bit of like that nostalgia hit, but also this like kind of comfort, easy to play game. This one is, I don't know, man, but it's doing something for me.
I do appreciate taking a simple like genre game like Breakout and complicating it in a way that complements it well.
Yeah.
Like turning it into a roguelike bullet hell
yeah.
survival game totally works for Breakout. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
But that game is coming out on October 15th, 2025, baby.
Wait a minute.
Right around the corner.
When is Battlefield coming out again? I take back everything I said.
Oh, well. You had a chance,
I take it all
Alex
back.
Pitt,
I'm
but
playing
you
Battlefield
don't.
6.
Almost we're going to play it.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, it's not coming to the Switch 2 on that date. It's coming at a later date. Switch 1 will get it October 15th.
Oh, all
Really?
the
Switch 2
all
will
the
not.
animations and the bullet hell stuff, probably they got to really optimize it for the Switch too.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to make it so they can run it on a fridge, on a smart fridge.
I'm moving on to one I'm dreading because I know you two.
Oh,
But UFO 50.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different one. Never mind.
No.
Okay.
We're not bringing it up. Nope. I'm done.
You removed it from the show doc, Ace.
I did. I'm done.
I don't know if we can stand for this, but I know Ryan and I were both warming up. We're like, oh, he is going to mention it.
We were ready, dude.
And then I look over, like, no, wait, he deleted it.
No, it's out of there. It is out of there. Nope. All right.
We've given Ace PTSD.
I want Yacht Club to like us. All right.
Yeah.
UFO 50 is a collection of multiplayer games that span a variety of genres. It is the 8-bit graphic aesthetic where you could play RPGs, running guns, beat 'em ups, puzzle games, all these classic games you used to enjoy when you were younger, or in plug and plays in my case, because you had those like really cheap ones you got from Walmart that had like 100 games you never heard of.
Oh, yeah.
This kind of tickles that nostalgia bone for me because I grew up with cheap, boring games like this all the time. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to mow the lawn for an hour.
Original lawn simulator.
Yeah, exactly. It's like cutting the lawn.
Do these compilation type things do it for you guys?
I've never tried one, man.
Really?
Never tried one.
So, and here's the thing for me, like, this is weird because we grew up on these games. Like, I mean, these are Atari NES like style of games, man. And there is absolutely like a nostalgia factor there, But like the weird thing to me is like I remember when the little NES Mini came out. Like I stood in line like at 4 a.m. at a Target to try to get one for my wife for Christmas because you couldn't get them, and it had like 150 NES games on it, and it was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. Dude, we played it for like 3 hours, and then we were like, these games don't hold up, man. They're not fun. Like, and that was 150 Nintendo games from my childhood. That it was like, even those didn't like, and I was just like, yeah, gaming's really come a long way, man.
Dude, it has.
It's like, I know this is a unique mix of games. Like, this is not just old Nintendo games or anything, but they're influenced by these old Atari and Nintendo. But my brain doesn't compute you can get an emulator with like 10,000 games on it from the internet for like $5, man. And a lot of these emulators are every Nintendo game, every Sega game, every fighting game. So it's like, why would I buy this compilation of like 50 like imitation style games when there's already a gajillion of these compilations out there, plus emulators and things like that? I don't know. Like, but what's crazy is I've heard great things about UFO 50.
Overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
Right. And so, I mean, maybe these games are like more modern than they sound, and they're actually a lot of fun. To be fair, I haven't played it. I have not. Well, Ryan's shaking his head.
Don't worry. I'm looking at it now, dude. They're not. They're not at all.
I'm trying to be positive here.
No, we can, dude. Truth in broadcasting, brother. Like we are here to give our honest opinions. To me, this just looks. I have one of those kind of emulator Game Boys that has 1 million games on it. I literally turn it on and I play Castlevania Symphony of the Nights on there, and that's the only thing that's on there. And there's hundreds of games, and I don't touch any of them because I play any. I'm like, oh, I'll check out Sonic, and I go and I play Sonic, and like within 30 seconds, I'm like, and I like get out and I go look for something else, and and I'm like, and those are like legit, like big time games from back then. So something like this to me, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna love it and they'll play it, but for $25, like, you can miss me, homie. No, thank you.
I think it does have a home on a console like the Nintendo Switch, though. I think like having a portable version of these kind of games that you could just go sit on your couch and play, if you're not feeling like, really putting any effort or brain power into something complicated, it could serve a purpose. And there are people who really enjoy like these nostalgia hits like this.
For sure.
But there's a bajillion nostalgia hits out there. That's my point, right? If you want a nostalgia hit, it is the easiest thing in the world to actually go back and play a game that you're familiar with. So I don't understand. Like, kudos to these guys. And like you said, overwhelming. Well, Bubble Bobble was great, dude. Oh my goodness.
That's what I would do.
Exactly. So I don't know. I'm glad that the developers of UFO 50 are doing well. I'm glad that they're getting phenomenal reviews. I just don't get it in that sense, but I'm happy that people are really enjoying it. I just don't understand like this weird compilation thing where it's like we already have like 40 of those.
Yeah, I guess.
Now you have 41.
Yeah.
It's filling a very niche, and that's saying something for an indie game.
Hey, good for them, man.
But moving on to new releases that are not on the Nintendo Switch, we're looking at Cuffbust, boys.
Now we're talking, boys. Now we're talking.
Bro, I love Prison Break games like The Escapist and things like that. It's got to be even better with 10 of your friends trying to break out of the prison at the same time.
Dude,
what the first thoughts when you saw this?
I'm instantly throwing the soap to make Josh trip and fall. 1,000% over and over and over.
I saw that and I was like, I know where this is going right away, man.
We wouldn't even get anywhere. Just be like, whoop,
yeah,
whoop,
just
whoop,
he's trapped. He's trapped. I thought this game looked great. Like, I want to play this game with you guys. The longer this trailer went on, the more I was like, this is really neat. They're trying to find a way out. It looks like maybe it's varied. Where like at one point you have to like blow up a toilet and then there's a tunnel under the toilet. Yeah. So it's like, is it a different toilet? Is it a different route? Is it, but they're beating up the prison guards with spoons. They're blowing up toilets. I mean, it looks weird because I can't tell if this is a race to escape either, because at the end they show like a team getting on the helicopter and flying away, and then they shoot, like the other team shoots a rocket at them, which I thought was hilarious. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm all for the humor in this game. I'm for this like escape room co-op friend thing. The silliness of this, like they make it out and they're all just chilling on a beach. You know,
so this doesn't land in friend slop for you, even though it's a proximity
it's probably
chat
friend
10
slop,
player.
but this one looks like it's fun friend slop to me. Again, the mechanics of the game will absolutely matter. If it's the same escape route every time and you just have to go look for the dynamite or something, like, okay, well, that's going to get really old. But if there is a randomizer to the escape and how you escape and what you need to look for and things like that, like to me, that would absolutely give this a little bit more longevity.
Go and try to blow up the toilet, and then the tunnel's not there this round,
right.
and then you have to like,
now where do we go?
Guards are coming, we're gonna get pinched, you got to go somewhere else. Like that, making, inducing the panic and the stress, like manufacturing it that way will make a big change on how you kind of play this game and perceive it. So I agree with you, Josh. Like I think if they can do that to create that, you know, chaos, and then all the laughs that come with it, you know, I think it'll play well.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic little game. And it says a multitude of escape routes, which gives me hope that there's a whole like variety of ways you're getting out. And it also says that people are going to sabotage you. Like it's going to happen.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I love it.
people are not going to work with you every single time. They're going to turn around and be like,
well, at one point they showed one of the guys like knocking out a guard and breaking into like the camera room or something. And it's like, there's just the troll part of me where it's like, guys, I'll go find the escape route. Hang on, I'll be right back. And then it's like, okay, Josh, like, where do we go? And I'm like, oh, we got to go to the showers, guys. You know, and then there's just no escape room in the showers. Like, just, you know, trolling your
Then
friends.
he hits the alarm.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the kind of stuff where it's like, these are the mechanics that I want in one of these games to keep the replayability up there.
Note
I
to
agree.
self: don't go into the shower when Josh tells me to.
Yeah, that should be a
you probably should follow that rule anyway.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
life
Yeah,
note
for more
for
reasons than
everybody
one.
out there. If somebody's telling you to go into the showers, don't go. Don't go.
Don't do it. Don't go in the showers. Especially not in a prison game. What's wrong with you?
With soap.
Oh man.
No.
Video Gamers Podcast, educating the world here, people.
This one is actually coming out this year, though. That's
nice.
exciting.
Yes.
We will see this before the end of the year, so that will be fun.
Oh,
And
10
I'm looking forward to
players.
it.
That's pretty cool.
10 players.
That'll be neat. We'll have to
This
get
could
some
be a
VGP
community.
groups
This could be a
going.
community
I
night,
think
boys.
it'd be
Yeah.
cool if it was also competitive. Like if you had 2 teams of 5 that are competing to escape. dude,
Yeah,
that
two
would make
teams
it-
and
yes.
stuff. That would
Yep.
make it good.
I kind of wish like people could play the guards too. Like you
Oh,
got people who play the
yes,
guards,
dude.
people
Trying
play
to
the prisoners,
give it a
and
little
it's
bit
like
of
everyone's working
asymmetrical.
against one another.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool as heck.
Love it.
All right, we're running out of time here, boys. We're gonna hit this last one real quick.
Fireball.
Mage.
Oh, sorry.
yeah, fireball.
Lightning
No
bolt.
kidding.
Lightning bolt.
Mage Arena. I feel like we've all seen this on our For You page at one point or another. Surely.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
No, I've seen this one.
Okay. This is a PvP wizard combat game where you fling spells at people just by saying the spell, baby.
Uninstall. Uninstall. Get wrecked,
My
dude.
favorite. My favorite clip was when these two guys come up across a chest that has a spell on it. It's like, oh, you want to rock, paper, scissors for it? Yeah, sure. Rock, and that's a spell, and a giant rock just crushes the guy.
That's awesome.
The thing with this one, Ace, that looked neat, like initially I was like, okay, well the microphone thing is neat, but you hear people yelling fireball. But at one point you see these guys like trying to drop down into like a big pit to where they're like almost platforming a little bit. And that's where I kind of picked up a little bit where I was like, if there's a little bit more like exploration in this or discovery on stuff, like I could see this kind of working. I'll be honest, I haven't looked into this a whole lot. The idea of people just yelling into their microphones, lightning bolt, fireball, you know, that kind of stuff seems kind of silly. I don't know what other aspects of this game there are, to be honest with you.
Dude, who cares? It's $3.
Is it $3?
Yeah, it's $3.
It's
It's
$2.99.
$3.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. For $3 to just go and just
Fireball!
be an idiot for an hour, like totally worth it. I'm
Totally
I'm
worth it.
buying this for sure.
All right.
Oh, dude, I'll buy it
Let's
and
just
play
yell
with you,
at each
man.
other.
Heck yeah, dude.
It looks like it's got like big open maps to explore and things to do too. So it's not like it's just the PvP.
I want a spell
Wedgie.
that is like the longest
Wedgie.
word ever, though, where it's like you just hear some guy going like, you know?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I saw a clip of a guy, he picked up a new spell they added called Divine Light. He's like, what's Divine Light? And then he just got flashbanged.
So
That's pretty clever.
They're kind of, what was the other game where it was like a horror game where the monsters could hear you or come at you when you were talking? Was there another one like that?
Phasmophobia is like that.
That's one of
yeah.
those.
Okay, that's one of them.
Phasmophobia is
Okay.
like that. There was recently a friend / extraction shooter game where there were cursed words that you couldn't say or bad things would happen to your teammates. Like you couldn't say the word trap or all the traps in the room went off.
Okay,
Oh,
now
no.
that's kind of clever too, man.
That's neat.
Like, where
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to be careful of what you say.
And you couldn't say like or what because maybe that round or what would make one of your teammates explode. Take some
pretty
damage. Yeah, like people are really getting into the prox chat thing, and I kind of think that's super cool to see that evolution.
It's got over 10,000 reviews. It's at a 93%.
People like Mage Arena, man. People
Jeez.
really like it. But yeah, it's out now. It's in early access, of course, because it's a $3 game. Of course, it's in early access.
Yeah.
It's never going to leave early access.
Pay us
It
to make
probably
it better.
never will.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
All right. And finally, just to remind people, we are going to be deep diving Abyssus. For those who don't remember, Abyssus was the first person shooter set like under the sea in the ruins with all the weird guns and hey, wait now. Okay.
Like copyright, sorry.
Yeah, copyright. With all the weird guns.
Is this
and
our
the
first
weird
indie deep
worlds.
dive?
Technically I deep dive
Well, I
Lies
know
of P,
you-
but
but
this will
I
be
mean
the first where we all play.
A group indie deep dive, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sweet.
First one you're involved in, at least.
Well, Ryan hasn't done an indie deep dive.
He did the midnight walk with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
He did.
I'm
He
so
took the
glad- I'm
midnight
so
walk.
glad
I took the
missed that
midnight
one.
walk, brother.
I'm
It was
glad
like
I
8
missed that
hours,
one.
dude. It's not like it was, and it was pretty cool.
That's not what
It
I
wasn't
heard.
like,
It's not what I heard.
It's not what Moon heard.
Yeah.
Moonhood heard.
yeah,
either.
they didn't, yeah.
But that is all the indie news for this week, fellas. And it's looking pretty great for the indie world yet again. Once again, indie's on top.
Wow. Whoa. I don't know about all that. But you're listening to the indie episode, so you must like indies. So yes, indies are fantastic.
Yeah, why are you here if you don't like indies?
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm learning to love it, dude. I'm learning
I'm
to love
glad,
it. You are
man.
helping me into the world of
Hostage
indie.
situation.
Yeah, I'm here. Blink
Stockholm
twice.
syndrome.
Help.
But if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave us a 5-star review. Be sure to tell us in the comments what indies you're looking forward to, because I'd love to know. That would give me more to talk about, and maybe I'll go into some
Silk
detail,
Song.
and we'll all... Yeah, Silk Song. Everyone's going to say Silk Song.
Oh, here we go.
And if you want to go that extra mile and really help us out, we have a Patreon where you can go subscribe as little as $5 a month, get all sorts of fun rewards, get to see a preamble show where I don't remember what we talked about. We talked about a lot of stuff, folks.
Man. Whatever it
It's a
was,
real yap
it was
session in here.
amazing.
Well worth
Easily
$5,
worth
that's
$5
for sure.
For just one of
And-
them. And that's every
Yeah.
episode that they get access to.
That's right, man. Plus, perks in our Discord, which if you are not part of our Discord, you are missing out. We have the greatest Discord community in all of gaming. No lie. Not kidding.
The Oasis,
boys,
baby.
People still
Back me
playing
up here.
Peak together almost every day. Like
to
legitimately.
Josh's chagrin,
There's a
they
bunch
are
of
still
games,
playing Peak.
man. And you know what? I keep it's a good thing because it's getting so packed. We're almost at 1,100 members in the Discord, and so many people are active. I can't keep up anymore. Like I used to be able to keep track of what's going on in general, and we have a bunch of different categories to chat in. I can't even keep up anymore. It's so hard, but it's such a cool thing to see our community that we've kind of built. It's just such an awesome place. So genuinely, if you just even want to come in and lurk for a while, see if it fits your vibe, please come check it out because it is amazing.
Absolutely. And thank you all so much for listening. And until next time, happy gaming.
See ya.
Peace out.
Oh, he stole mine! He took mine! That's not fair!